Hello everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Mystery of the Emblem Blind Iron Man, Chapter 10, Akaneia Pales. The many small kingdoms of this region were united to become the Holy Kingdom of Akaneia over 600 years ago. Founder, Adra I, obtained 3 weapons from the deities and fought a holy war to unite the continent. From then on, the Kingdom of Akaneia became known as the Holy Kingdom. Protected by the deities and the royal family were deeply respected. Recently, 6 kingdoms became independent, which was also thanks to the help of Akaneia. Right now, Prince Moth makes his first steps into the grand, holy capital of Pales. Well, it's an indoor map. Man, that's a lot of thieves. Are those thieves or mages? These are thieves. Steel sword. It's 18 hit points, 20. Oh, this one has a rapier. This one has a killing sword. Oh, Oh, these ones are only level 3, so it only takes a hit of 19 to drop them. This one's level 5, so it takes a hit of 20. We have, okay, a mage which drops thunder. A lot of armor knights. Random general in the treasure room. Random sniper outside the treasure room. Bishop bows in with Bulgan on. A relieve staff and a recover staff. There's a Mamcoot. It's going to be annoying to fight against. Hellfire, Thunder. What's that? Night Crit? I think that means Night Crest. It looks like a promotional item. Speaking of Night Crest, I want to know something. Doesn't look like I can use it. So it doesn't look like Bards can promote. Kinda makes me sad, but whatever. Still a good unit anyway. Who needed strength? Oh, man. Minerva without a mount is actually kinda bad. Take away that dragon, what are you? I still think Sheeta is a good candidate for the Power Ring. And because it looks like the hero proof can't be used by Bartz, I'm just going to give it to Ogma. I think it's great on Ogma because he's not high enough level, but it's great on Bartz because he's not of an appropriate class. I could be wrong there, though. Okay, I can choose 10 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, then I don't have Bantu. Do I really want Merrick and Linda? Do I want George? There's not going to be any flying units, so... do I have any extra tomes? Non-extras. Take a fire, though, just because It's nice to not have to use Aura when I'm using her. Okay, now I need to equip my units with swords. Well, guess who gets... deposit... I'm gonna say guess who gets... iron swords, everyone. Oh shoot, I should probably bring Julian because there's a lot of doors to open. Man, Linda, you are... I love Aura. Aura is wonderful. Will I need 2 healers? Maybe. Do I want to bring Sheeta? Yes. Do I think she'll actually be useful? Better question. Where did I leave Julian? Here he is. Just gonna make sure that I have all the swords that I want on all the people I want them on. So who needs swords? You need swords. You need swords. You need swords. Just give you the dragon killer because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's best suited to survive a dragon hit because of your 27 hit points and your massive speed. View a killing sword. I'm gonna forget who I gave what sword to, like, immediately. But this seems reasonable. Actually, I don't need to have a steel sword and a killing sword on him. Sure, sure. Let's go with this. Okay, so you have a reblow staff. You don't. Let's fix that. What items do we have? Give you a door key. Give you a door key, and give Kane a door key. I guess if Sheeta has that, she's not going to need that. She'll use the power ring next chapter. Okay, I think this is the squad I want. Let's do this. Hey, it's more prison units. But the people in the castle are panicking. What exactly is going on? Perhaps Nina has brought the Liberation Army here. Oh, really? then perhaps we can be saved. But Midia, we can't get complacent right now. If this continues, the enemy will decide to finish us off. Without weapons, we're sitting ducks. But Boa, we finally chased the enemy away from Akaneia. Even if we die here, we should have no regrets. You're still so strong. Still, if you die, Astria will be very sad. Yes. Just want to see him one last time. This is my final wish. Well, Midia, for that wish, you must endure to the end. You mustn't give up. So as you can see here, we have a squad of units with no items. Thomas, Michelin, Tomph, that's Dolph and Macalon, I think, in games. Boa, and of course Midia. And they have a Thunder Mage next to them with 8 attack. Boa's the only one able to actually not die to that quickly. These archers with steel bows have 14 and 15 attack respectively. So Dolph and Macalon are reasonably suited at surviving a couple hits. And then the inside is safe. However, in order to rescue them, we need to kind of rush there before they get completely owned. Good, good. Bartz is leading the charge. Go, Bartz. I hate the reduced movement when they don't have horses. Let's just move all the units that have their high movement. That should be good. Unfortunately, that means Kane, Abel, and Harden are going to be in a line back here. And we have Wendell, Julian. The good news is that because Reblow doesn't have a max range, if any of the imprisoned units start taking significant damage, I can heal them up from range. Not that I really care about them, but, you know, it's nice not to have everyone die. It's nice to have options in what units I can use. These units are generally worse versions of, like Dolph and Macalon are generally weaker than, what the heck is his name, Doga. Thomas is generally weaker than George and Gordon, but they do start at higher levels, which means their base stats are higher. So they're not terrible, especially if you haven't trained the other ones yet. And in Iron Man, if things go horribly, horribly wrong, at the very least, they'll be there to give me a chance to... So wait, what was their attack speed? 4 attack speed, so... I need to do 19 damage up front, or hit twice. So I can't do 19, I'll just hit twice. Yeah. Oh man, Knights on Foot look so... They don't look cool, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it that way. They look kinda silly. Can't do... What's your defense? Oh, your defense is 8? No problem. No problem taking on this thief, even if he has a killing sword. Aha! No level. These thieves give good experience, though. Marth can rush forward. Oh man, that new Marth in Heroes so good against dragons. So good. Sneak around the left here. Catching up to these thieves can be troublesome. I'm just gonna put it that way. Because you don't have mounted units and they move faster than you do. Well, they move as fast as your fastest units, because thieves have, I think, what, 7 move? And sorry about that. If anything happened, it was just Tomp taking 2 damage. Boa taking 2. Yeah, this setup gives me like 10 turns to rescue them, which should be plenty. But yeah, you can see that this is why those thieves are really hard to catch. They also just run behind armor knights. And they don't even care. So you have a Thunder Sword. And no one else can catch up. Okay, wonderful. A Thunder Sword should drop into 2. I feel like half the time, the thieves in this game are designed just to make you have to use a warp staff to kind of block them and catch them, unless you're like optimal speed. Strength, skill, luck, weapon level, hit points. Oh yeah. Why are Marth's growth so good? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it just surprises me. Speaking of good growths, here's Barst. Even if he can't promote, he's fine because his growths can carry him. This music plays every single chapter. I think in the first game it was like every chapter except for the very last one had this exact same music. So yeah, it can get a little annoying, but it's also so catchy. Such catchy music. Michelin armor. Tomp Tharmo. Oh, dodged. Wow. Ah. I don't know why I do that every time. I don't know why I do that every time a mage does anything. The aha! Like, what's that from? Hearthstone, I think? Oh, nice crit. Wasn't even really paying attention. Okay, so thieves can open doors. This is good to know. The real question, can we catch them? Let's find out. Oh, you can't. You can, and you can, though. See. I need to deal 10 damage per hit. I need 9 damage per hit, which means I need an attack of 11, and hitting twice in order to drop these. Drop these fools right away. I'll just use the rapier. Why not? I just got another one. It's not like this game is super long anyway. Not like the rapier's gonna continue to be exceedingly useful, and it's not like Martha's going to take on every enemy he finds with it. This should be an easy kill. Yeah, Thief took 56 damage. Ogma's level 9, weapon level defense, max hit points. Ooh, defense. That's good. I like defense. So the question here is, who gets sent to break this group out of prison? The answer is, well, whoever can deal with a mage, 2 archers, and a knight. So, and who can unlock a door. So Julian and Bart's probably. I think that is all I really need to send. Tempted to send a mage to make sure. Okay, we get it. They're dodging. Oh, I forgot to move the hand axe. I forgot to remove the hand axe and give him an iron axe instead. Whoops. Well, I dealt good damage anyway. Oh, here are the mages. Hello. They're moving in formation. And the bishops are moving, even though they can't attack. I guess they're moving to the knight to heal him. Yeah, that dragon has 20 attack. That's actually not terribly bad. Oh, 10 and 8 mages. What's their resistance like? 4 and 5. Okay, that's actually not terrible for me. Oh yeah, I can take this guy out with fire. Pop. Oh, we had a javelin. Well, good thing I was paying attention. Oh, she's safe. She's fine. She's fine. In fact, I can even heal her right now. I know there's a strategy somewhere, I think it's book 2, where after you get all the spheres, you give them to Linda and give her Nosferatu, and then she just heals. Like, she gets attacked, and then she heals up all the damage she just took, and then she levels up and grows really fast, and the heal doesn't ever run out because of Orion's Bolt. And the heal never runs out because 10 and 8. 6 or 5 move. So here's perhaps not the best use of the Thunder Sword, but it's a use of it. And there we go, that should be fine. Oh, What was I even saying? I lost track of my thoughts there. I don't... Oh yeah, one of the spheres... She has a star sphere? I think the star sphere improves growth or stats. I think the light sphere... Gee, the star sphere or the light sphere prevent weapon durability from decreasing. So Nosferatu becomes a permanent ability, and the... yeah, no. Nosferatu becomes a permanent ability, the other one boosts your growth rates, and then Lynn just gets so much experience because she just destroys everything and doesn't even die because she heals back all the damage she deals. Oh wait, 1% crit on that Thunder, that actually... kind of scary. I have 13% crit though, so I'm good. I'm the one who lives today. And these bishops really went in on the action too. So I could bypass the dragon entirely by just breaking through that door right there. 10,000 gold, and that's not really the worst decision. So attack 7, you had 4 resistance, okay. Well, we can slay this mage pretty easily. Skill, luck, weapon level, hit points, and take his Hellfire. Oh, I should have moved the... I should have moved the rapier to supply, because only Marth can use that. Then I would have had enough to... yeah, then I would have been able to just give the Hellfire straight over. This should be a one-shot. If I hit. Not a sure thing, but a pretty likely thing. I'll take that Thunder. Yeah, Fire Emblem generally gives you enough items and whatnot that you don't need to always buy them. You can generally get off... You can generally get by with just the stuff you can loot from missed a heal again. You can generally get by with just the stuff you can get from enemies, is what I was going to say. Okay, let's give him a chance to heal again. The only thing that makes me not want to just jam into the final room with everyone, beyond the fact that it has a door blocking the way, is pretty much that, what am I talking about? Is pretty much that sniper on the other side of the door. Okay, this is gonna hurt a bit. But double crit Marth. Marth, calm down. Speed, strength, weapon level, hit points. You need to get some defense, buddy. A manual. Increases weapon level by 5. I'm sure there's a unit that I have who wants that. Don't know who that unit might be, but I'm sure I have one. If we relive... How far down do I need to move to lure out this dragon? At maximum range, if he's not slowed by the pillars, it's probably there. But honestly, he'll probably be slowed by the pillars, so it's probably closer to there. And I think now is the time that we actually begin our ranged healing, at least of Makalon. There's a little bit. A little bit of health for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be safe. If I place Burst here to have him throw the hand axe. Aha! There we go. Or Burst can just kill, but I was being safe just in case he didn't. Strength, luck, weapon level. What is your weapon level now? 10? I think that was enough to use the silver axe? I don't remember. By the way, I think next turn we lure the dragon. And it's about this point that somehow I muted my microphone, so you're getting post-commentary for a little bit now. Yeah, I don't know how that happened either. I'd assumed that it would have happened at an earlier juncture when I cut the video, but apparently not. Apparently I just bumped the mute button and didn't unmute it. Anyway, here the plan was, okay, let's finish off the archer. No one's threatening the prisoners anymore. I then realized it was really stupid of me to bring Julian over here because I'm not going to use these prisoners in battle this chapter, so why even bother letting them out if I'm going to save them by killing all the archers anyway? So right now I'm deciding, okay, what to do. I want to lure the dragon, so I'm going to set Merrick up to do that. Everyone else, Wendell and whatnot, are going to support him. Healing up Marth with Wendell. I think Marth is still going to grab treasure chests. And then we're just going to open the door and blitz the sniper. I'm looking around to see who has a door key. Marth doesn't, but I think there's one in the convoy. But first, let's open the chest anyway. I was double-checking the sniper stats. Harden is a door key. And so I'm double-checking their stats, making sure that they don't die to the sniper if they get attacked. I think what I come to the conclusion is that Harden is liable to get crit, so I'm just going to give the door key over to Marth and have Marth go for the sniper, is what I think I decided to do. It's also been a little while since I've played this, so doing it in post-commentary after I've already done a fairly significant amount of gameplay afterwards. Yeah, probably not the best idea. I probably should have recorded this earlier. Or re-recorded this, rather. Merrick tanks the Flame Dragon like a boss, and doubles him with Blizzard for quite a bit of damage. Enough that Ogma should be able to jump in. Except, I forget that these healers are moving in, and they heal the Fire Dragon. And here's just an example of how Marth fares against the sniper. He does alright. He can't get crit, he only takes 11 damage. I figure I can open the door with him, and then I'll just attack with whoever my strongest character is, which looks to be Harden. for the killer sword. And I'm hoping for a crit here. I don't get the crit, but at least I'm doubling. And Harden gets a level up. Really nice. Really nice. He's all set to promote as soon as I can get him a Knight's Crest. So we have Rena, who can just heal Marth from behind. And with the 3-man wall off that I have, Rena is perfectly safe. So now, the issue of dealing with the Fire Dragon comes into play. I know that Ogma can survive a hit, and does a lot of damage with the Dragon Sword. So I move behind the dragon, just to keep moving forward. And here we go. Ogma doubles, dodges, and kills the dragon in a single round of combat. Because Ogma is just that good, and the Dragon Slayer is just that good of a weapon. It's almost as strong as a silver sword, I believe. Not quite, but just a little bit less. And now that he's level 10, he can use the hero proof and promote into a hero. And it's so wonderful. So I'm like, okay, how do I kill these bishops? I don't really want to waste killing sword uses on them, but yeah, so I just attack with an iron sword. And Kane says, this iron sword is a killer weapon in my hands because I always get the crits I need. Go Kane. Wait, Abel. What the heck? Even in post-commentary, I still mix them up. I guess they both are doing about the same thing. Wendell's still healing for a little bit. And, yeah. Just gonna send in Merrick. I check his stats. Do I check his stats? I forget what I do. Oh, yeah, I trade him. I'm debating trading him the fire spell, so that way he has something weaker to attack with than Excalibur, and then I look at the bishop stats and see, oh, 12 resistance. I can't hurt him with anything but Excalibur, so I'm just not even going to attack him, because that would be 1 point of damage for 1 use of Excalibur, which is not worth it, in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, this healer is going to heal up the sniper and cause me some issues. So I realize that I really need to kill this sniper right now. I'm honestly kind of surprised that he still went for Marth, even though he technically had crit chance against Harden. But I guess the AI still prefers attacking Marth right now. And so I just have Marth open up the last treasure chest here. It's a goddess icon. That's gonna boost someone's luck out of the range of getting crit. And that's very helpful. Let's just heal Marth some more, and now it's just the boss, and then the 3 soldiers in the other room, and the healer. Since there don't seem to appear to be any reinforcements on this map. I'm moving down Julian. I think after a few turns I just kind of give up, because it's like, well, it's going to take like 5 extra turns waiting for Julian. I'm just going to use a door key instead. So here we have Wendell getting some more cheap experience. Actually, healing Merrick is important, because Merrick would have died if he got breathed on by anything. Wendell's level 5, skill luck weapon level. And we're moving forward with everyone, and it's time. Not yet. It's not time yet. I forget about the Knight's Crest. Apparently. Apparently I forget about the hero proof that I got, so I don't use it. I'm gonna attack and like, wait a second, I don't want to attack the bishop with a mage, so I don't. Then we have... I'm wary of the boss's Bolganon spell, so I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of leeway and probably rush in with someone with high resistance or speed or whatever. I think my plan is actually just to team up on him in a single turn. Make sure there's nothing he can do. Abel once again showing that he crits bishops for fun. Oh, so good. And I'm like, wait a second, Ogma can use the hero proof. And the bishop boss, yeah, does 22 damage. Do I use it now, or do I kill the boss first? I forget. Yeah, double checking stats, making sure that he can double and that he's not gonna get crit or one-shot. So let's send in Ogama with the killer sword. Rebels who oppose to Hua. Taste my destructive Bulganon magic. Yeah, the boss likes to pretend he's pretty threatening. But Ogama's more threatening, and gets a crit, and the kill. And exactly enough experience to level up again. Don't think you've won. Dahura will not fall. Ugh. Yeah, sure. I see Kane has a door key. I'm moving down Julian, but he's far enough away that I think I'm just going to use the door key instead. Moving Marth around. That way I can just have him open the chest. Now another thing is, I unmute the mic at the end of this as well, because something else happens that caused me to want to mute the mic, and I actually unmuted it. So I'll stop my background. No, not background. What's it called? I'll stop my post commentary, and then you'll go straight back into live commentary again in just a minute here. But right now, I'm organizing myself to get to the door. All those soldiers have silver lances. It's quite threatening. They're slow. They don't have high crit, but they do a lot of damage. And if you kill them on the retaliation strikes, then it means that they're quite dangerous, because multiple of them can attack you on the same turn. But here I realize it's time to use the hero proof. Ogma the mercenary becomes Ogma the hero. With 2 strength, 2 skill, 2 speed, 2 defense, 3 resistance. Look at those stats. Those are some really good stats for FE3 standards. 10s and 15s pretty much across the board. Actually having a couple points of resistance can really matter, because when everyone has 0, suddenly having 3 is pretty good. And so I'm just moving everyone else to the right so I can mob the door. And in just a couple seconds I realize that the mic was muted. But I'm just gonna, heal up Ogama, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna use him or Marth to take on people at the door. But I realize if I fight at the door, then I only have to take on 2 of the 3, and that Ogma can survive 2 hits, not 3, but he can easily survive 2, and he doesn't risk getting crit. Please tell me that I didn't have my mic muted that whole time. Oh, that would be very bad. That would have been very bad. Oh shoot! Miss microing against a menu. This is my life now, isn't it? Open the door. Position my units appropriately. End the turn. Here's soldier number 1. Now, provided that my mic was not muted the entire time, this should be good. But in case it was, a brief summary of the events that you probably just saw. Ogma's promotion bonuses are really good. +2 in like everything, and +3 resistance. That extra defense puts him at 10, which means he's able to take on 2 soldiers. Nightcrest, but not 3. The good news is that this 3rd soldier doesn't have sufficient move to get to him. But he has sufficient move to get to the soldier. As you can see, Ogma just doesn't care anymore. He can stand there and take it. That is the power of getting like 10 level ups. And a promotion. Now it should just be a matter of getting back to the throne. And then we will have won the map. With no deaths. Not even a death on the side of the imprisoned. What's in the box? Boots! Boots, yes. So the real question is, who uses the boots? Part of me says Marth uses the boots because he needs to walk so much anyway. Part of me says give him to someone like Ogma so we can keep up with like mounted units. Part of me says give it to a mounted unit so they're even better. Movement rose by 4. Marth is now basically a horse himself. Oh, that is so good. Wait, who needed luck anyway? Since I'm right here. Ogma only has 8 luck? Let's change that. Because I do not want him getting crit. Anyway, these are the best boots I've ever made, because they gave 4 move. Thank you, Prince Marth. It was all thanks to your help that we could return to Pylos. His radiant bow is called Parsha. It's one of the 3 weapons passed down by my royal family. Also, there is the Miracle Sword and the Gradius Lance. It seems those 2 were taken by the enemy. If you could obtain those powerful weapons, your battles would become slightly easier. Slightly. Might 20, hit 100, weight 7, crit 0, weapon level 12. George is built for the Partha. And that is the map. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully the audio doesn't like horribly mess up. I might have to record some post-commentary for this, if I ended up having myself muted for too long. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. This has been Rosanna signing out.